might as well go home. And this field was not covered, as Frank Gleber told you early in the broadcast, and it was swept off this morning, but it looks like it's pretty good.
All right, Pete Williams now is down there in the center of the field, the referee.
Montana, Captain Heavens, Captain Garlic. What you make Captain Davis, Captain Murphy? This is Captain Hans. Let me introduce the other officials, please. Mr. Pettis will be our back judge. Mr. Cahill will be our line judge. Mr. Bubba Gaston, our head linesman. Mr. Hardy, the umpire.
Pete Williams is making the introductions there of the other officials about whom we told you a moment ago. He has introduced the captains to each other, and very shortly he will be tossing the coin. Shows it to each of them now. And now the coin is tossed. And he will give us an indication in just a moment.
You want to defend that goal, you want to kick. You want to kick. You want to defend that goal.
I thought this might happen, Lindsay. It looks as if Notre Dame has won the toss, and I think they're going to elect to defend a goal rather than kick or receive.
I think you're right.
They want that wind. It's about a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing from the left to right of your screen.
They're still getting it straightened out.
It's Bob Golick and Jerome Heavens, 55 and 30.
Notre Dame has won the toss, and they have elected to defend that goal. That is their election, to defend that goal. And Houston, with the alternate election now, is electing to kick off.
Absolutely. They might have made a little mistake there, Lindsay, because the wind, as I said, we've got a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing from left to right. So Notre Dame will be going against the wind in the first quarter.
The lights have been turned on here at the Cotton Bowl before the kickoff as they go back for their final huddles, and you will notice throughout the afternoon that most everyone stationed down there will have gone to the cupboard to pull out all the foul weather gear that they could find for the elements of the afternoon. The Houston Cougars, champions of the Southwest Conference. The champion of the Southwest Conference is the host team in the Cotton Bowl game. Kenny Hatfield normally does the kicking off for the Houston Cougars, as you see Bob Golick there, along with Reggie Harrison, talking to Coach Dan Devine, and
see, he wants to recheck that coin toss.
He does. I think Paul is right. I think there was a little confusion there.
Absolutely. They wanted the wind in the first quarter. Then Notre Dame, in the second half, would have had that opportunity. Most normally, Houston would have elected to receive in the second half. Then they would have had their choice of the wind in the second half also.
This is reminiscent of the famous coin toss in which Abner Haynes said, "I'll kick to the clock."
It's too late now. It is definitely too late.
Pete Williams, the referee, coming back upfield now, and Devine is still out there. He's calling Golick back over again for a little more confirmation.
Dad's pointing back to his left. He wants
his first
defend that goal.
Was to defend that goal and kick off. And I said, you can't have both choices. You may defend or choose to kick off. All right, so that's what you want. That's the first thing he said. Then I said, you will receive. I said, no, you can kick or receive. He said, we'll receive. He said, I want to kick from so. His first choice was to defend that goal. Is that the way you want it? Yes, sir. All right, then. The first choice is to defend that goal.
Then they go kick all this way.
Wait a minute now. You're the captain? No. All right.
A mix-up on the option.
You got this goal. You may kick or receive.
Now we're going to go over again.
Let me get that straight right now.
Bob Golick apparently told the referee he would defend the north goal and kick off, and the referee said you can't do both. You get one option, so which will you do? So then he took goal, and now Houston has the alternate option.
We're going this way. All right, now.
Up.
Okay. His first choice was, I want to defend that goal, and I turned to him and said, you want to kick or receive? And he says, I want to defend that goal and kick. I said, you can't have both choices. And then he got confused, and he said, no, I want to kick and everything. So So they're going to defend that goal.
I don't blame Bill Yeoman right here.
No, they're going to defend. You have a chance to kick or receive. Okay.
He says we'll kick. Notre Dame was teeing the ball up. And they had Steve Seachy out there to kick, and that is he right there. But Bill Yeoman said no. Notre Dame is going to defend the north goal.
Well, the confusion came in when Bob Golick, he was listening to the instruction of the referee. He wanted to defend a certain goal, and he also wanted to kick, and you cannot have both options. All he would have to say is, we want to defend this goal and let Houston make up its mind.
Oh, but that's too simple.
That's
Paul.
too simple, right? Remember Abner Haynes for
I
the
do.
old Dallas Texans?
I do.
Sudden death for Hank Stram's team.
Said we'll kick to the clock.
To kick off. So they're kicking off.
So Houston says we'll kick off. So Notre Dame takes the kicking team off the field. They'll send the receiving team on the field.